Welcome to the Town of Fairfield Shellfish Commission meeting, January 10th, 2024. Present are John Short, Tim Macklin, Bruce Kiefner, Todd Kenke, Tom Course from the Conservation Department, and Tim Bishop, Conservation Director. Crew is on the phone. We have a quorum, so the order. Did everyone have a chance to go to the meeting minutes of December 13th, 2023? Everyone have a chance to take a look at them? Any corrections, changes, questions?
Nothing from me.
I didn't see anything. But
Look good. Good. Want to make a motion?
Go for it.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from December 13th, 2023.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion approved. All right, bills and communications, clam relay and planting. We did our relay, and we were open for approximately 2 or 3 days after that, and have been closed since, I'm pretty sure. So there's some clams out there. There are in a secret location. So
Good luck.
yeah.
Apple tags on.
Anything on clam relay or planting?
Nope.
We won't talk about it till April, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Water and habitat quality.
Okay.
Bruce.
During December, we're open for 2 days, closed for 29, and we had a mere 10.87 inches of rain. So,
35% of the year.
How much? 35%?
We get about 43 inches of rain a year, and then 10 inches.
10 inches. Did that include?
Do you have the total for this year?
That didn't include last
year?
That was last month, right?
yeah, the Shellfish Commission is building an ark.
All right. On the habitat quality, I got one quick question. If someone can answer it real quick, and that's it. These power lines that they want to do, all this talk and that, they want to get them off poles and put them underground. What do they do when they get to Mill River? Does anyone know?
Go under the water,
They go under the water. So
I would think.
my feeling is that's more disruptive than being up in the air, but that's it.
I don't think they would lay the cable in the mud,
No. All right.
but I don't know what their elevations are, so.
Right. Okay.
They're pretty high though, right?
Yeah, the 145 feet.
No,
I mean the actual, got it, yeah.
yeah, if,
So,
this is, are they gonna?
so if it's gonna go
Yeah.
underground, it would go underneath Ash Creek, through Mill River, through Sasco Creek.
The talk was also down Route 1.
Yeah.
So,
Route
it would
1.
be underground there.
don't they already have a cable going down Route 1?
Yeah, 300
They're not gonna go under.
something KV.
That's why the snow never sticks
No.
out.
It
All right, that's my only
Yeah.
question.
suddenly you'll be paying.
Anything else on,
kilowatt hour.
water and habitat quality? No? Permits and access.
Okay, we sold 25 year-to-date. We're now talking 2024.
Yeah.
9 residential, 2 non, and 14 senior. And interestingly enough, out of those 25, 21 were online and 4 were via mail.
So this year I want to do a big push to try to get people to buy permits, and it's going to take some social media presence and stuff like that. Let's try to, we only did 370 last year, let's try to get back over,
Back up.
especially with our new system possibly coming up.
Yeah. Yeah. Finally.
All right.
We're gonna pay for a boat by
Yeah.
saving money on.
On.
Southport Beach reopening, Bruce, anything?
I don't know whether this comes here, but I was talking to a gentleman today from USGS who was sampling on the Mill River.
Yeah, I talked to him too.
Guy?
Yep.
And I said to him, I said, what could we, I told him what we were doing, looking at the Mill River and the problems we had. And he and you may know this, Tim, he suggested I called, John Morrison. John Morrison has been in USGS for 36 years or something, and he is the person who's in charge of coordinating USGS data with all the entities on Long Island Sound. And so I tried calling him today, I couldn't get through to him, but,
Sounds like the right guy.
but it seemed that, you know, for all the stuff that we're doing, that you guys are doing with the water sampling, what USGS is doing on the Mill River in the yacht club and at the mouth of the harbor, there may be, obviously it's different data that they're collecting, but, maybe they'd be interested or involved in something that we're doing, I don't know.
Be nice to see the data.
Well, the data that's coming off the Mill River, not the water sampling that he did today, but the water sampling that's on the buoy at the entrance to Southport Harbor, that's in real time, it's online.
Yeah, that I've seen, but I mean, Duck Farm Bridge,
No,
or the data
Yeah.
you're collecting from,
Yeah, because Aquarian has
Springer.
another monitor there too, I guess.
yeah. It's out there, it's just, everyone's in their silo of, we're feds, we're state, we're, you know.
Yeah, because I think the Duck Farm Bridge,
That's USGS too.
that's broadcast somewhere. But the ones in the yacht club are not, because they have to clean off the sensors on a regular basis, so they just download the data when they come to clean the sensors off.
So, talking about data, I should have said during habitat quality, did everyone get that report from, Ash Creek? Take a look at it?
Yes.
Pretty interesting.
I read it today.
Good recruitment, a lot of live oyster, a lot of dermo, but a lot of those oysters are old, so they're gonna have dermo.
Yeah.
So, but it was a good report.
Yeah, we just said the mortality was high because of the rain.
Yeah, but
Temperature.
still,
Yeah.
It's gonna go up and.
those
Yeah,
are brown
but-
bags, and with the amount of,
Yeah.
drills there, I mean, they have a field day on there. Sean Cohen, present.
Soon to be. Promotion, soon to be. They had the SPAC collectors in there, which was nice to see.
Yeah, should've got a better picture.
Yeah.
Not for nothing.
Yeah.
They like
Look at all the oysters, I'm like, wait, where's the cement on those two? All right, Sean, you got anything on Southport Beach?
No.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go to commercial shellfish regulations, and I don't think anyone wants the commercial shellfish in Fairfield right now anymore. But we should discuss opening some portion of our waters to possible commercial shellfishing,
What would that be?
over by Pequot.
They still talking about the dredging process?
Be outside of all the creeks and beaches and all that. So out in the open water in between the state's natural bed and our natural bed. We had regulations in the past, they were pretty restrictive, like 13 bushels of clams a day. No one's gonna drive a boat for 13 bushels of clams, which is, not even $500.
Yeah, we just put.
And then, I don't know what we had for oysters or anything like that, but, you know, everyone wants to get up in our creeks and that, but we just don't have the room for anybody. But we should have something available, so.
Are we still talks around the idea of doing like a little survey where you're gonna dump all the sand from the dredging out
Yeah,
there?
I've mentioned to a couple shellfishermen, even the guy that came in here so many times, but
Nobody wants to do it?
they're really not interested in, you know, they want to be able to drop their dredges in and pull up product.
Got it.
It's just not like that here, so. But we should have a little talk about it at some point. Maybe with Dave Carey or something like that, give us an idea on how to do it. Anything else on commercial shellfish? Oyster bed development. We all saw the report, and that's where we've been developing our bed, so that was good. We did, we were able to see oyster that we put into Sasko Creek on, Tim Bishop, what was that thing you showed us, where we were able to zoom in on Sasko Creek and see the oyster we put in?
Near map,
Is that what it was?
the area?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty good. So we can actually monitor kind of what we do from satellite, I guess.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it does 2 flyovers a year,
Yeah,
Silted
so,
over.
growing season and non-growing
Growing
season, usually like March and like October.
October, yeah. I think we saw the October one,
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
'cause
about,
we tried to- we did
it
that.
cost the town about 18 grand for that subscription.
Wow. Per year?
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's shared
Got it,
amongst departments,
got it.
But it covers the whole, everything in the whole town and all
covers
that.
the whole country,
Yeah.
and probably the world. I've never zoomed out any further.
Buy a satellite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, anything else on oyster vet development? I don't think so, right?
No, quiet, very quiet.
Communications.
Status quo, and we put some beautiful beach pictures, a couple of, shellfish closures.
Did you get all those pictures I sent you of the relay? About 40 or 50 pics?
Would you send them on email or on text?
Text.
No. Let me check back.
Well, we did get some of the pictures of the relay up on the website, on our new
Oh, yeah.
page.
Nice, look it up.
I got some, and I've got some blank, I'm sorry, so I got some, but I got some blank links. I probably meant to email you back and ask you to send them
Oh,
again.
all right, I'll send them again.
Okay,
'Cause I got this, there was a seal there, it was
Yep.
pretty wild.
good.
But I took it from the time we left the dock, all the way over and back.
The populace doesn't know that happened. They'll think it just happened.
Yeah, all right, that's fine.
It's a lot better than it was, right?
We've been open 3 days.
Yep.
Well, those are great.
Here's the commission's,
Wow.
news feed with, I think the
Some high res you got
four
going.
Yeah.
relevant,
What kind of camera are you guys using?
photos there.
Those are great.
It's an iPhone?
14?
Yeah,
One?
iPhone 14, sorry. this
Wow.
thing.
Oh, nice.
Anything that comes along that if you wanna send to my way, I'll.
Yeah, yeah.
You can pop
I
it
put it
there.
on, that was the October.
Does everyone want those
Yep.
pictures?
I can send you some pictures of the spat collection.
Sure, I'll put
Do
it
you
on.
know a way to forward all this stuff, like?
If their files are really big,
Take a look.
Couldn't do that
sometimes
with
you can do a shared album.
Not
Yeah,
easily.
it was terrible, but this is so much better. And I've been managing all 4 of the boards and commissions
Airdrop it.
under my,
Yeah, now you should airdrop them, so if you go to your photos for that day,
Okay.
you should be able to select them all, just drop them right
It's
there.
user friendly.
AirDrop.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
I'll
So
do
if
that
you go to
later.
your photos,
Yeah.
just go backwards and forwards, select them all before you leave,
Everything
and you
but-
can airdrop them, as long as you guys are in the same room.
All right,
Right, perfect. Thank you.
and we're gonna get in that book.
Someday.
When's there's a summer edition, right? Summer.
Yeah,
Would you say June?
yeah, I can check with them, and I think what we need to do is, the sooner, whenever we can get stuff together, submit it to them, and in other words, say, hey, we have something about permits, and we wanna put
Yeah,
About
claim.
that.
I mean,
Maybe
basically,
put a picture
Shellfish
with it.
Commission, clamming and oyster permits with the prices and, the open season, which is all year, and where, Sasko Beach.
The words, it's probably on that.
That's it.
If we had a date by then too, it'd be good to put the plug in for the,
For the,
Yeah, we can put a placeholder in there and
Yeah.
right before.
So we might be able to, I mean,
we can look at dates
you
right
wanna pull
now.
the
I was
tide?
about to say, right. There's no way.
Yeah, we,
We know when we want to
I
do
mean,
it.
the only thing to bear in mind is we're gonna get limited space, in other words, you're not gonna. we
It
have to
doesn't
be-
matter.
That's
Right.
fine, just like quarter of a page, right?
Like, I don't know, if we have to pay for that, or.
Oh, no, I'm not worried about
Yeah.
paying for it. In fact,
that's through Parks and Rec?
yeah. But actually,
Anthony tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, we could buy a half page if we have to buy it,
buy a full page.
We could buy a full page, depending on, I don't know how many households are in Fairfield, 15,000, 20,
30?
30,000? What do we got, like a population of 67,000?
I think it's something like that, yeah.
two.
Let's see.
I could talk to them tomorrow. If you want,
Alright.
get a cost or the logistics of submitting
Yeah.
content and when they need it by, for the next, edition.
I mean, I think it'd be great if we could get Tim like a half a page or something, you know, something.
Yeah, half page would be great. If it comes out before the clinic, we'll do a half page, half of it for the clinic and half for what our permits are.
Because people do, this is a Bible for a lot of
I know that, for these mothers. Sure. Louise pulled it out of her pocketbook. She's like, oh, I have to carry this because of the camps. I guess you have to, I don't know, call in at a certain time.
Yep.
Yeah, because they get closed out, so you gotta.
No, you don't.
Nothing super favorable.
What do we got for June?
So, starting with Saturday, I'll just work my way backwards. Saturday, June 29th, it's 12:10 PM.
Is low tide?
Yeah.
Low tide.
Can't do that one.
Nope.
That's close to
And
the
then the next Saturday is 6:19 AM, too early. Then the next Saturday,
Father's Day's in there somewhere too.
yeah,
What's the issue with midday?
So,
12:46.
midday wouldn't be bad, but probably closer to the beginning of the month versus the 29th is like
Like a beach day?
each day.
Yeah, so
And we've tried it in
First
May,
Saturday.
it's rough, right?
the first Saturday of the year, of June,
I'm just putting in my email.
is 1:30 PM.
You'll be fine.
Huh.
There's really nothing good in June.
Review.
And then it's,
What about, and then Memorial Day is before that, right?
yeah, and then it's 7:25 AM on Saturday the 8th.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And then Saturday the 15th, it's, again, 12:56 PM. Not good this year. The 22nd, it's 6:19.
This has never happened to us before.
I know. I guess this is the 8-year cycle or
Are
9
you
years?
looking at- time,
So it's just
remember?
Saturdays, what about a Sunday?
Yeah, so that
We
we
could look at
I mean, it'd be close, but
Sundays.
everyone's close.
It's not that far off.
What about the
but,
weekend before Memorial Day?
20,
The water's gonna be cold.
You still snowing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's been cold and rainy and the water's freezing. People still go out there, but
Let me see.
kids come back and chattering and blue lips.
Yeah, well, they'd probably be the only ones
Oh,
in
they
the
don't
water.
mind, they don't mind.
My kids would be out there.
Oh, no.
this is something.
We're not cold.
That's when we could combine the bonfire with the.
Yeah, just make Mark Charter.
When is Memorial, sometimes Memorial Day, though, it's like,
It's like the 28th or something. I don't know when it is.
it could be the 25th, or sorry, the Memorial Day might be the 27th.
And relay bash. Memorial Day is 27th.
27th.
Yeah, 27th.
Huh. What about the 25th?
7:27 AM.
What about the weekend before that?
Oh, man, we're getting chilly.
18th.
The 18th is 8:21 AM.
None of them are good. We're gonna have to consider a midday, early June.
But the problem, I think, is everyone will take the parking spots, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, if it's nice out.
That's not great. And July is too late, right? Let me go look at July.
Try it. I mean, it doesn't really matter anymore, does it?
Well, we're trying to use it to sell permits too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no tides any of the weekends.
Saturday.
The first.
Well, nope.
Yeah.
The 8th, 12:56.
What month are we in here?
Oh, wait, what was on
June?
that side, huh?
Well, there's two, oh wait, this is different than what I was looking at.
7:20.
Well, the 8th is 12:56.
Bruce, is this a leap year?
It is.
Yes.
That's the problem. All right. Every fourth year, we can't have the clinic.
Dope. So I guess the question is, are we better off middle of the day or just having it early? Saturday, I mean, do the people that normally show up at this, you think, get up a little earlier?
Your weekend is mine.
Let me look up July.
Can we
Scroll
get
back
that
up
for
a little
about
bit.
20 grand?
Yeah, is that boat?
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are we looking for, June?
July I was gonna look at.
20K. Sorry, plus shit. Yeah, 20 kids, not even for the
Scroll
morning
down.
formats.
12:25 PM on the, oh, that's the Fourth of July weekend.
Yeah, Saturday.
The beach is gonna be packed, we really can't shut the beach down.
Let's try.
Under what authority?
It's too hard to monitor with that many people.
Chowder.
Leap year. Yeah.
Good chowder.
Make it work.
All right, well, we'll discuss this next meeting, we'll,
I'll print out the, time
Yeah.
schedule and look at just the best options.
Yes, we just, what time are you looking at low tide, the best time around?
I mean,
usually
ideally 10
10
o'clock
in
is
the
the
morning.
best, yeah.
I mean, sometimes 9:30, sometimes 11, but
The 11th?
the 11th on
It's a
Thursday.
Tuesday.
Or Saturday the 13th, that's July,
Oh, wait,
right?
this is July.
This is July,
Yeah.
yeah, 20.
There's gonna be so many people at the beach then. If it was like at 9 in the morning or something, it would be great.
Yeah, anywhere between like even 8:30 to like.
You're a mile away. That's right, right at the entrance.
It also feels better at the beginning of the summer, maybe people envision themselves out there all summer.
Yeah.
Just creeping in. What's the can we go back to May? What's the best Saturday or Sunday in May?
We could take a shot at May, I guess,
Yeah,
right?
we'll have to.
There wasn't anything
There
great in
wasn't
May
nothing
either. I had, first Saturday is 2, yep, and then the following one is
Early.
8:35 AM.
9:25 on Sunday.
Yeah.
9:25 on
That's
Sunday.
actually not bad.
That's the best we're gonna get.
And that's what, May?
Cool.
May 12th.
Oh, yeah, but that water's gonna be cold.
Freaking freezing.
And then that's,
You hear that wet
Memorial Day
food?
weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's,
Oh, that's early enough that people wouldn't be there. I mean, you know,
yeah.
what about when they're early and then they decide to just stay at the beach for the day, or at least for the morning?
Some people will go
We
away.
really gotta consider
Yeah.
the water temp though.
Well, the water temp at least improves a little bit.
We're putting kids out there,
Yeah, nobody.
mass casualty.
We'll make them sign a waiver.
Hypothermia?
Well, that's what happened at Saratoga and, Crew. It's a mass casualty event, because 2 boats went over and 16 people got hypothermia.
When did that happen?
Probably 4 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, about at least 4. All right, let's move on to this topic. Downwellers, shut down for the season.
Yep.
Or upwellers.
All right, so
Upwells.
the money did come out of the account. We got
Oh, yeah, they're still down.
$26,575.49 as of December 31st. As Bruce said, 25 permits. We did the closure period. Our budget status is, we're not working on that yet, right?
It's gonna be coming soon. Should be having meetings with budget director in the next couple weeks.
All right.
For now, I'm just gonna assume that it'll stay similar
Right.
past years,
Could probably stay
unless
the
you
same.
guys say otherwise.
Great. Okay. Winter event. This is an old business. Discussion on logistics planning for winter event at Sasko Beach. Sean?
Well-
We didn't discuss it last meeting, so.
I mean, I think we talked about, trying to get the band again through Lizette. And I think we talked about trying to keep it a little bit flexible on the date, so we're not gonna plan it out the way we're planning this event. We're gonna wanna watch the weather, because that'll make a big difference. So I guess the question is, do we think, what about the week of? If we're looking at weather and we're seeing weekend looks like it's gonna be a sunny Saturday in the afternoon, let's call it even, you know, the high 40s kind of a thing, do we think that's enough time for us can we get a rolling permit from the fire department, or they need to know the exact date, and then they have to look at it for a while and approve it? Do you think we can sort of get them to say, yeah, we'll grant you one in a couple of days?
Yeah, that's fine. We need to get the people there, because I'm not sitting around the fire with just you guys.
Yep.
No?
So, how are we gonna get the people?
Well, I mean, combination, we could throw some money at Facebook and Instagram, that'll pop it out to the people that are following us, that's how they find out about all of our stuff. I think the question goes to how do we get new people, and that's always been something we sort of kicked around different things.
And this is daytime event?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking daytime, afternoon, like heat of it being warm out.
So February, it stays light out a little bit later, maybe to try to see what goes on the last 3
We
weeks. of
talking about
February.
some sort of food? What's gonna be the attraction?
Well, I think the big thing is whether or not we can time it with same thing with low tide, and whether we could ever have people out there that have waders go get some, almost kind of like the winter braving it. Everyone won't go, but a couple of hardy souls have waders, they'll go out and get some. So.
Give it a shot. What other attraction can we have? We got the fire, we got some music, there's potential for clamming.
But, I mean, I think it's fire, music, food, the chowder is what we've done before, and basically, like, you know, it's a winter day, if it's nice weather, get out of the house, bring your kids.
So obviously, it's not gonna be Super Bowl weekend, right?
What do you do, hot dogs and chowder? I mean,
Hot apple cider.
Yeah, apple cider,
Well,
cocoa, chowder.
Cocoa, coffee, beer.
Try to keep the dollars down a little bit on this.
Bring us all back to.
17, 14, those are the 2 weekends. The 10th, I think, is the weekend of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's.
So it'd have to be February 17th or 24th. And then you go into March.
What do we got for tides on those days?
What are we looking for?
March 17th is,
March 7th.
February 17th.
February.
Is
That's where everybody gets sick.
11:40 a.m.
By then, everyone will have had whatever the hell.
7:40 is pretty good. That's right
40
near noon.
a.m., yep. And then the following Saturday, it's about 5 p.m. So 17th tentatively.
17th is Sunday, why is
See,
it
a nice sunset probably. February's always got
not? I
really
don't
nice
see 11:40,
sunset.
why is it not filling in? There's a blank
Isn't
there.
that St. Patrick's Day?
That's noon, that's why.
Why?
It's 12 noon, so it's a 0.
Oh, is that what it does?
Yeah. Wow. I think. No, that's not right. But it's 12 something.
Well, it looks like it's
Is that noon or midnight?
Y2K.
Well, 11:14 the day before. Wait,
I mean, that's the trend.
So,
this one says 11:40.
That's about right.
Leave it so, yeah.
Between those two.
Yeah.
You plan this for a Sunday?
Saturday.
That's
how do
Sunday.
you know if
I
it's
think.
AM or PM?
Oh, no. Yeah, the Saturday.
Sunday is 12:40.
Oh, okay. 17?
I mean, that gives you at least like a flexibility if the weather sucks on
What's
Saturday
the,
or good on
24th?
Sunday. But the following weekend is too late.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Yep. Well, let's shoot for the 17th, and then what about March? I mean, actually,
Oh, that
the
was in
9th
March.
doesn't look too bad, right?
That was March.
Oh, that was
Or
March.
we want it February, right?
That's March?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I have
Didn't go over.
Saturday, the first Saturday is 9:57 a.m.
What about that one, 11:30 a.m., the 3rd?
Ground,
Oh, no,
day after ground.
we got the thing that day.
Saturday, the 16th is 11:14 a.m. That's like almost right at the
Move it
tide
off
of
a
March.
little bit, huh?
This is February, okay.
Yeah, February.
Oh, no, I'm looking at March now. You're.
We're in February.
This is
Oh,
February.
back
We're
on
back,
March.
no, that was
Yeah.
February before, we're back to the
That was February, yeah.
17th is 11:40.
Alright.
Yeah, that's what we said,
Okay, so
11:40.
now let's see March.
Or if we wanted to do March 16th, it's 11. Yeah,
Alright, so we have an option there. If there's no snowstorm, and it's not -4.
Three polar bear clubs in our town?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're invited.
That woman who invited us to Paddle Fest, what's her name, Betsy? She's in, I think, a group of people that continually go like multiple weekends, not just like after.
Are they exhibitionists? Would they like a crowd?
I'm sure they would. They post pictures on Instagram, so.
They get covered for once.
Yeah, I think they probably do it at like Jennings or something like that, or Pinfield, but I'm sure they would be up for switching to
I
that.
like it.
be good, maybe it's a cross-promotional event where they get people to join the Polar Bear Club and.
Alright, so if this happens,
Yeah.
While you're,
who's
I can
doing
reach-
chowder, who's
Can
doing
reach out to
wood,
her.
who's doing everything?
I got a good truck for wood.
Alright.
Do we need,
you know what?
anything, you need to bring like rocks or anything? Do you have to enclose the, fire area? What's the, I don't know, I've never
No
done,
idea.
I've never done a
It's on a
bonfire.
Sasko.
Yeah.
But, we probably need to bring the tent, right?
Yep.
And have the sides on
Access
it
to pallets.
for
I
shelter.
got thousands of pallets over at the training grounds.
Oh, so we
Use them to burn, so.
To burn?
Um,
Pallets weren't great, I had some up in
Then we
there,
got the
they're
staples.
amazing.
So, the staples and the nails, yeah,
Nails.
we'd have to get a magnet and pick them all up afterwards.
Fine, melt them. We do our job though.
Unless you got like a big metal
Hey,
tub.
you know what?
What?
I know this department for the town, we cut dead ash tree, or they cut dead ash trees.
You might have
Cut 'em
some
into
wood kicking
4-foot
around.
lengths and just
Alright,
burn them. They're ready to burn.
Probably safer than the pallets.
So where are these?
The ash trees,
Yeah.
I'll take a ride down the road. I mean, they're all over the place.
But as
That's
far as,
that's where they got all the wood for their Christmas thing over here.
alright, so we have access to wood. What are we gonna feed these people? Chowder?
Chowder.
Possibly some lamb.
Didn't you say
I mean,
you
we
still
could cook
had
some like,
chowder
cook
frozen?
some on something else too. You could do
You
clams.
get a food truck.
I was about to say, we did the food truck before, and they were unavailable mostly.
Yeah.
And they wanted to charge a minimum.
The
That's
problem
the only
is the
issue,
minimum.
we're gonna have to guarantee them a number, we don't know what the
Yeah,
number's
and
gonna be on this.
you know what, if we spend a couple grand or $1,500 on this, I mean, how do we justify spending what we spend on the clinic also?
Yeah.
You know,
No, I mean,
unless it's gonna bring back permits, this is a.
No,
we
I don't think
do-
this is a food truck. I don't think you get enough
we
people.
get, we do chowder for a couple $100,
Right,
and there's no way that we're close to spending 1,000.
right.
And,
It's hot, it's good.
yeah,
So chowder with a lot of oyster crackers, and that should fill people up. And people can bring their own stuff too, I guess, right? All right, so we got potential dates, how many? February
How about,
17th?
how about chowder, how about, 'cause middle of the day, what about, we fire up a couple of those grills, we bang out a bunch of burgers and dogs on the grill.
So,
We could do that.
we can't do that,
Why not?
because we're not a vendor, we're not inspected, anything like that, we can't cook for people. It's just, we'd have to hire someone to do it.
But we're cooking chowder.
It's canned chowder. It's not real chowder.
We didn't make the hot dogs, we didn't put the
I know.
stuff in there.
The hot dogs would be fine. I think
worry about
burgers you run a little
serving
risky,
people
'cause if
food
it's
and
not,
stuff like, you
yeah.
know, real food.
You open
The
yourself
soup-
up for liability.
Yeah.
well,
The soup, we know it's
actually,
boiling.
actually, at the Southport Parade, they do give out hot dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, so,
You're less risky.
to your
with hot
point,
dogs.
you
Yeah.
probably could.
You could do.
I think people are always shocked in a positive way when we have the clam clinic and they say, oh, free ice, free clams, oh, how much is the chowder?
I guess, we could always
Always
inquire with the
expected-
health department what we're actually able to do.
So like a local health department
Yeah,
Well,
we
what
could
is
have-
here in
that?
town?
Sam,
Yeah, like we were
So
saying.
we'll figure the food out. So
We burn
we
dogs.
can-
We'll keep it simple.
You probably have to go to a class.
We probably bang out a couple of dozen burgers, a couple of dozen
Yeah.
dogs, and
I
that's,
mean, I would shuck, I'll pop up shuck oysters the whole time, I don't care.
that's what
we
you
do
do than a
that.
hot dog.
Yeah, but
Get a
straight
crazy
from the
ass
ocean.
bad oyster.
Yeah, if we do oysters,
We'll
we'd
have
have
this
to
glamour.
get, what's her name?
Rachel?
Yeah.
She could
I
do
haven't seen
it.
her in a while.
So, we'll only get Rachel though if we've got guaranteed people coming that are gonna buy permits and all that stuff.
Sometimes you gotta, the first one is about awareness, and maybe people find out they missed it. I mean, that's why the clam clinic grows in the summer, they hear that it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because it's free.
Word gets out, people tell me.
They do. We did a big, in the beginning of the clam clinic, we used to get 30 people, 60 people, and then we did the big peach jar push, which goes out to all the schools, so all the parents got it, and then all of a sudden the clam clinic exploded from 60 people to 400 people, like, in 1 year.
That's a- 250 to 300 is a good number. More than that, it's no fun.
All right, so we got some dates, we got some possibilities on food, all this stuff. I say we keep it kinda simple. People are gonna stop in, they're gonna have a little chowder.
Yeah.
we chat them up a little bit and, you know, and that's it. And they buy a permit. We give them we have the thingy square.
Oh, we could say, show your permit and you get free chowder.
Is it worth the, banner on the green?
Nah.
I don't think in the winter. I'm thinking we're sitting there in a chair looking up.
Yeah, okay.
I think the banner is just like tradition for the clinic. I don't know if people might look up there, I guess, I don't know. Whenever I'm in that town, I gotta pay attention to what I'm
I was
doing.
gonna say, where is it?
The busiest traffic spot in the state, I think, is that frickin' between Community and
Oh, my God.
Colony.
Yeah, it is a mess over there.
All right. Any more discussion on this? Nope. All right.
Sure.
Status update on permits, cards, and system, Tim Bishop.
The latest is, I've been back and forth, well, I guess, let me back up. Since we met and, met last time, my last update, I met with, Parks and Rec, I think it was last week. Sat down, and went through the system as far as how things are funneled, how things are, shaped and printed on their end with the software that they have. We would piggyback off of that. They would kind of allocate a database and kind of set it up on the software end for us. Nothing would change with the directing of funds. So that was helpful to see what happens on the back end. I've been back and forth several times with Higgins, who's the company that's going to make the cards and sell us the printer. I brought a card, if anyone hasn't seen it. This is Parks and Recs, but this is what it will look like except vertical with our, the logo. And I imagine that when it gets ordered and printed in my office, that it would have their name in 2024 on the bottom, a hole for a clip, and out the door it goes. I attached documents to the back of the agenda that show, one is the sales quote for the cards, 2,500 cards at 35 cents each, come out to $8.95. I submitted a purchase order yesterday. As soon as I get the PO number, that will go to Higgins. They'll generate a proof, and I'll share that. The second attachment, print's a little small, but on the top kind of section lists the printer and cost. Most of the bottom section's irrelevant, but the printer would end up costing about $1,300. So be all in for a little over $2,000 for about 5-6 years worth of
Those cards.
plastic blanks and printer and ink and all that. So
It would save a lot of time.
to save a lot of time, and I think eventually these, will have paid for itself in aggravation and materials and shipping. Right now, to ship stuff, $10 senior permit operates at a loss. By the time you factor parts, labor, postage, it's useless. So this at 35 cents is less than the stamp, but that would go out and be ready right at the counter.
Mm-hmm.
We have the database of everyone instead of writing it on a blue card in a binder.
So they
like
just search their name,
1965.
click it, and it automatically populates
Yeah, just
into
like
the
you
field.
would
To get the beach pass.
Yeah, just like the beach pass. I'd like to renew my permit.
You're right on that. Yeah.
Here's your money, 2025, here you go, Billy, out the door.
But also, I think there's another benefit to it too, that especially if we can start to get emails or whatever, or contact information, we'll have a database. In other words, we're gonna have people, if we want to do a mailing, and we want to talk about a bonfire, we want to talk about the clinic, or a newsletter.
So we've done a newsletter in the past.
Quarterlier.
Who did the newsletter for us?
It was,
Eric Johnson?
No, it was, what was her
Allison?
name? No, blonde hair, what was her name? She left.
Oh, Deb Detmer.
Yeah, Deb.
So we used to do a newsletter quarterly. Deb Detmer did it. It was nice. Had a little puzzle on the back with a bunch of different shellfish kind of
Yeah,
terms
I
you
think she
find.
did it for like a year or so.
And, All right.
Yeah, so
We're going through
that's where we're at. As soon as,
And is
as
this
I can
coming
get
out
a
of,
PO,
is that coming out of
That's
our
great.
fund, or
Thank you.
are we splitting it?
yeah, I think we'll probably split it somehow. And
All right.
I'll buy the printer from my budget and you buy the cards from,
All right, let's just make a motion to approve
Something like that.
at least up to $2,500 for this new system.
yeah, it's like a specialized just for plastic cards.
And we're just gonna have a vote and make a motion to approve $2,500.
The numbers, like I said, the numbers, at least quoted so far, are on the attachment. That's why I wanted to share.
All right, so,
So 2,500 will be our portion of it, about 5 all in, and then we'll split that.
what is,
Yeah, well, actually,
what was the total, 3,500 and something?
the cards are $8.95,
Yeah,
just on this, document.
Yep.
And then on the smaller one, it's really the top portion is coming at about $13.83.
oh, 1383, okay.
I think the other stuff at the bottom is software.
Oh, okay.
Training and stuff, which
Alright.
I don't think we'll need, and actually, I think it'll be less, $13.83 less than $265, because Parks and Rec doesn't seem to think that we would need to buy that software, which I agree. So, it's really about 1,000, I mean, it's basically half each.
You wanna say just 2,000 to be safe?
Yeah, we'll take 2,000 out of our fund,
Pay for the,
pay for our share of the system.
yeah.
Up to 2,000.
Is that fair to you?
Yeah.
Well, whatever, we split it,
Yeah,
we'll
whatever
take
it
up
is,
to
we'll
2,000, we'll
split it,
spend.
yeah.
All right.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve $2,000, up to $2,000 for the new permitting card system.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion approved. All right, thank you, Tim.
Nicely done.
Outerwear for commissioners. Do we wanna deal with that tonight, or do we wanna Lizette and
Yeah, you wanna
leave
wait?
it here?
Yeah. I'm fine with waiting.
Well, unless we wanted it for gathering shellfish.
No. This is for wearing when we're doing work and all that stuff. We don't need to go on there like that. No. Gathering shellfish is 3 weeks away. This is something we'd have to order, put in our logo, they'd have to make and all that, so, do we wanna look at anything tonight, or we wanna just table it for next meeting? Next meeting?
Yeah.
Trailer for Shellfish Commission. So, I looked at a trailer at Tractor Supply, the 10-foot steel trailer with the ramp,
Mm-hmm.
$1,999. The aluminum one was like $3,200. I mean, the steel one we've been using has lasted, how many years do you think the town's had that thing?
Been here since I've been here.
Yeah, a long time. So,
That trailer's not yours, that trailer's a conservation
I
department.
understand that.
Oh, alright,
We wanna buy a trailer.
yeah, that's fine.
Conservation can use it as much as they want, but we wanna buy it because we haul around this big machine in the back of our pickup trucks, and my pickup truck died, and I don't think Tim or Todd wanna damage the top of their roof like I did mine. So, my motor blew at 17,000 to change.
Whoa.
Yeah, truck's done.
Done.
So, do we wanna look at measure,
I did actually measure it. I took a piece of string, I didn't have a tape measure, it's in my truck, so I just need to measure that, but I think it's
Do
10
you think the base will fit
So
on?
the feet, yeah, the legs are about, I would say, they're definitely not more than 10 feet, and then the hopper at the end there extends another like 4 feet.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about getting a trailer for the Shellfish Commission to use when we drag our stuff around?
I mean, it'd be nice, I mean, we're moving that.
We keep it.
Unless Conservation is gonna buy a new trailer that we could borrow.
Wasn't planning on it, but
Well, if the commission will buy one then, and you could borrow it.
Yeah.
We'll have these on that
Where
too.
will we keep the trailer?
That's a
We keep it at Conservation.
we can split it.
So just
How's that,
six
why don't we split it, and this way we
Wanna
can
split
use
it?
it when you're not
Yeah.
using it.
Yeah, you could use it whenever, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, the brakes, lights don't work on that.
Brake lights don't work, the floor is starting to fall out of it.
Yeah, we would.
Don't knock it.
Did you say it was older than you? It can't be possible, they didn't have the wheel back then.
No, you're pretty funny.
Past its useful life.
Do you care aluminum versus?
The aluminum was a lot more money, I
Yeah.
don't think, we're not traveling, so we don't need to save fuel.
Yeah.
I think the difference is the weight.
Got it. And you
Well,
just
it
put,
doesn't rust.
wooden boards on the bottom.
Steel can probably take a beating more, better too.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't wanna get a,
okay.
Will damage
See that one right there?
Fix the aluminum.
which
Oh,
one?
that's the by 9. That's the 8, right?
That's alright, you want a 10.
And then need some extra.
Yeah, 5 by 5 by 10, 1999. That's the one I looked at. So you're right.
Add to cart too.
Yeah, 100 pound, I got the.
Put it on your
credit card in
record
my
express.
pocket right now. There we go.
Apply for
So,
it.
I mean, we don't have to get it from Tractor,
Get it tonight.
we don't have to get it from
Wouldn't even work
Tractor
at
Supply, we
Chipotle.
wanna try Trailer Depot, right? Trailer Depot sells these things.
Trailer
A lot of
Depot,
different
yeah,
places. I don't know what,
They're all competing, they're all the same.
they're all the same thing, right?
Yep.
Yep, they're all, I think they all buy
So-
the same damn truck.
What do you guys
Where's
think?
the closest one?
There's one exit 41, there's one in Monroe.
Trailer Depots in like
I go
East
to
Haven.
Tractor Supply.
Yeah, so you got Tractor Supply is at exit 41, that orange,
Orange,
and
yeah.
then you got another one in
Why does
Monroe.
everything cost this much?
I've been to the one in Monroe.
Yeah, they're all over the
Back to
place.
Wisconsin enough where it's like,
How does the registration work? Do you have that?
$12,
Just get
in the real world.
Yeah, they're universal plate.
Got it. Does it go through the town to do that? Do you have to go to the DMV?
It might have been much like
I can take a plate off that truck and put it on this one.
There's no way, okay.
All right, so since got our new budget and we're spending money, does someone wanna make a motion
I'll make a motion.
to, split the cost of a trailer with conservation if they have the money in their budget?
I'll make a motion to.
All right, $1,250?
Yeah,
All right,
well,
With some tax.
$9.99.
well,
Little tax.
there's no tax, but we might
No.
wanna spend some money on some
Wood,
attachments or something.
yeah, we're gonna
or-
build out a little bit.
Does it have lights?
Yeah.
Does it come with that, plywood
Yeah.
it comes with that?
Yeah,
So we just
This
need
is the right
sidewalls?
size though, right? 5.5 by 10, is that what we're?
10 foot, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we should measure that tomorrow before any ordering goes on?
I have a measure, I can go home tonight, like I said, I have to string in my car. I'll text you the dimensions.
Think of the bins, we can only
Yeah,
fit
the
3
only thing I'm
bins.
thinking is that,
And needs to
you know,
get a
the
string
gate goes up straight.
We could change that, and we could cantilever a little bit off.
I don't need, I'm not gonna buy it tomorrow, but,
Right.
so.
Yeah, I'll send you that,
We'll just-
I can send you the, like,
You
yeah.
don't wanna strike while the iron's hot, Tim.
Alright, Todd, make a motion
I make the motion.
to
Go
split
ahead.
it, the cost of a trailer with
Chief
conservation.
seconds, is it?
Alright,
Second?
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion approved. And that was for how much?
Half.
For half of the trailer, which cost
$1,250?
$1,999. We figured we'd approve $1,250. If we wanna, I don't know, upgrade it or get a cover or whatever accessories we might need, spare tire, that kind of thing.
3,000, all that.
Does
The only
does it
thing is-
include the decking?
Yeah, the decking was on it. When I looked at it there, it had decking, so.
I measured from the base of the feet,
Right.
but with that box hanging over the edge,
Yeah,
it's in the gate up,
right.
that might be a little challenging. It's gonna be
Modify the
really,
gate, would we ever need that?
One with your word. Yeah, it's a 3,000.
The gate
Yeah.
usually, those gates usually have a rod that goes right through the center of it, and
You can
basically
pop it
what it is, it's pipe here, pipe here, pipe.
Yeah, and you
over,
drop the
gate
rod.
pipe. No, on the bottom of it, for the hinge.
Yeah, we could
Usually-
cut
Oh,
it,
okay.
really put a hinge, so it hinges halfway down.
So-
Oh, you're saying we could take the gate off
You
it?
could, you could take
Mm-hmm.
the gate off it,
Alright.
but, I mean, there's plenty of options to do on that.
Oh, a Saturday. I'm sorry.
Alright, so do you wanna,
Back
Yeah, I'll
in
get
my
you-
shop, hit it with a hammer.
I'll send out the
or
measurements.
something.
and when you're around town, look at landscape trailers and stuff, see what you think, if it's gonna fit on there or what.
I mean, the only other thing is there a trailer without that gate like that. I know that gate's good for you guys, cause you put mowers and stuff on it,
Yeah,
right?
the
You
gate-
want that, you want the mower.
It would have to, well, that's not even necessary, because I have ramps that I can
Yeah.
drive the machines up, but I would just need like a 2x12 or something, to maybe make a couple of slots with channel iron on the back, so you could drop a
So-
2x12.
Yeah.
The only time that the gate comes into play where it's not gonna work would be when we're moving the machine,
Mm-hmm.
which we do 4 times
Yeah,
about.
Yeah, but we always
So if we
lifted it up in the back of
If
your
we
truck.
didn't, if we chained the gate so it was cantilevered
Totally.
or attached it to the machine, then the machine fits.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, the gate would be nice, cause you could roll it, that Trumbull has wheels on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe you could roll that right up that ramp.
yeah. But it's, when we drive, the ramp goes up and the machine has like two things that
Yeah, it's got
go
like
off
that.
the ends of it. Our legs are here and we have a big tray here and
Yeah,
a
but I
little
could-
motor
I could
sticking
always
out here.
just weld on a chain on one side and then
And then
make
that's
make a T
It's a no-brainer.
in, like, either the gate or the trailer itself. And this way you just pull the chain in and you can
Exactly.
adjust the gate whatever height you want.
Okay.
Okay.
And then, you know what we can do is we need to measure, so if we put the front legs all the way forward,
Yeah,
how far it goes back, to that motor.
yeah,
We'll see if it'll fit.
yeah.
Alright,
8 feet.
So you think 8 feet from those legs to the motor? Okay, well then it'll fit.
it's about 8 feet, right? Something like that.
Better that is
Mine's
10.
not, but it's not that.
Well, those-
narrow, man.
Those wire the screens we have,
Mm-hmm,
they're about this big, the sections, right? Maybe 3 feet,
yeah,
so that tube is like about 9 feet.
yeah,
So it makes sense that the legs are 8, 9 feet,
yeah.
possibly 10. Alright, anything else on the trailer?
Laser beam.
Man, Tim, you picked the wrong meeting. We're almost hitting an hour here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically,
Did
You
you
got
read
the
the minutes from
feet here.
last meeting?
so you got that box,
7:29.
Yeah,
I was on the call, yeah.
that,
Record.
hit the back gate there,
yeah,
because this end will have to go towards the front of the trailer.
yeah.
Some of the hundreds
And
of
that,
people
so
who-
it's basically what this is.
Why wouldn't you put this towards the hitch?
What happened?
Overhead?
Because there's this
Where's my window?
huge thing that extends out even further
Oh.
than the box.
Okay,
That's where we load the oysters up into.
okay.
So this end is actually shorter.
Okay.
Bruce,
So,
how you doing?
Ready for new business?
Hours order?
Sorry? New business? Alright, so, new business, I got possibility for grant for shell recycling, restoration, anything that we might do that we could possibly get money to help us buy a boat. So, we gotta think of ways we can, I don't know if you guys look at the grants that come out.
yeah, no, I mean, there's two out
Well,
right
Terry
now.
Brown
Is
is, I
there
mean,
something that maybe the town could get, like the Shellfish Commission?
Yeah,
That might give us some dollars.
I chatted with Terry Brown,
Who's
Probably
Terry
six-
Brown? Oh, yeah.
she's a grant writer, and she's, and we talked about that previous grant that
Right, yeah, that was a no-go.
we didn't qualify for,
Right,
but she looked it over, and we had a lot of discussions about the Shellfish Commission.
right.
And she's really sharp. She will, if we tell her something we're interested in, she'll follow up on it.
Alright, so do you wanna talk to her again?
Yeah, but if she doesn't see something, off the top of her head, she's
Alright,
not
so
like.
we'll look then.
I mean, there's one, it's due in February 1st. It's the Long Island Sound Stewardship Fund.
Collaborative.
And it's anywhere from 15 to 200,000. I have to check to see if municipalities are eligible. It might be non-government NGOs, but I don't know.
Because she's really helpful if we have something and we say, hey, Terry, what do you, look this over.
Yeah, that's the one that's closest on the horizon that might be a fit. There's a NOAA one coming up, but that's like a big federal
In your
one.
experience, is it possible to get together within 3 weeks?
For this one, yeah, because it's not a federal grant. It's just run by the Long Island Sound Founders Collaborative, which is just a bunch of
Has it,
agencies that have funding that they want to pass around. So it's
Could you,
less
like,
of a
the NOAA ones are
I'll
hard.
send that to Bruce. and
yeah.
Bruce could-
I'll send it to him right now.
Alright. Okay, so we're gonna look into some grants to see if we can find some money for a boat. So now we said the word boat. I met with Tom yesterday at the conservation workshop, and our boat, the wood that holds the stringers in, that comes on a 45 is rotted out, that needs to be replaced. That can be done. The main thing is, on the bow section, there's 3 sections in the boat. There's, behind the console, and then the bow. the floor is delaminating, so we got bubbles in the plywood. I think it's only 1 or 2 sheets of plywood. It doesn't look that great. Tom, did you have a chance to talk to aquaculture?
I went to go see Ken yesterday. He gave me a couple of good ideas. He says, actually, he gave me a couple of good ideas. Today, when I went over to the workshop, I actually took them all, and I tried to poke the bottom from the, underneath the boat.
Mhm.
And I didn't believe it. It was like this.
Okay.
So it's the wood on the inside of the boat that's rotted.
Right.
Which is,
He recommended cut out a square right through the boat, the bottom of the boat. Make another piece that fits in there and put stringers along the top and then afterwards glass it in. He goes, it'll buy you a couple of years. He says, you never know. I asked him about the tar. He says, you don't want to go that route. He says, there's quick seal, there's easy patch. He says, there's a bunch of things. He goes, if you want, you could just put another piece of plywood right on top of that plywood.
You get dry rotted if you do that.
Go ahead.
And glue it down and just put another piece on top. He says, that will give you more life too. So, question is, what route do you want to go? Either route that you go is going to probably run you the maximum, probably $500-600.
Right.
I know we don't want to put money into the boat.
No, I mean, we gotta keep it floating.
I mean, we gotta keep it floating for at least one more year.
So it doesn't seem like there's gonna be a catastrophic failure though, right?
No, he says, no.
Cutting a piece out and glassing it in is, I'm sure, the best way, especially for using marine glue plywood. You're gonna get good mileage out of it.
That boat isn't made of marine
Yeah,
plywood.
it's just made of
It's made of
plywood.
Home Depot plywood.
The stuff you can bend.
top notch.
I'm the one that has to do the work, and after 20-something years of replacing wooden boats, I'm getting real tired of it.
All right, so we're gonna try to fix this up a little bit in the front there.
Flex seal.
If it keeps coming apart, obviously
We
we have to
discussed
get
that.
it
That's
out.
what I said.
We're gonna make a
And worse than
commercial.
the commercial.
Yeah, they cut that boat in half.
Three doors.
Listen, I just flex sealed the Fairfield Ludlow High School walk-ins because the cold air was getting underneath the freezer into the refrigerator, causing ice. This causes water, and so we cleaned it all up,
How'd it
walked
work?
it, and boom, flex sealed
it.
right down it. Oh man, it came out nice. I put the tape down. It's like it looks like a professional did.
You're trying to get that job in Fairfield, aren't you?
I get any job I want in that friggin' industry. But
You don't wanna work in the industry.
I might see what I can do.
All right, so you want.
All right, so let's talk about,
You want me to,
let's talk about replacing the boat.
well, let's talk about repairing it, because that has to come first before we talk about replacing it. Do I have the permission from everybody to start working on this thing?
Yes.
I mean,
Keep it floating.
Do we have any materials, or do we need to get?
I have materials. I might have to pick up some caulk and glue and silica,
All right,
some stainless steel screws, because the screws that are in that boat are Home Depot decking screws.
do you want us to pay for this and make a motion to?
Yeah.
No, I don't, I just
No,
don't.
I'm not, Tim, or do you wanna pay for it?
The department will pay.
All right, so use what you got, and then if you have to buy more,
Right.
Tim has a credit card, he showed us before. All right, so, we looked at some boats. There's the Row Marine, which is a nice work boat. There's the Maritime Skiff, which makes a nice boat for working in that. Neither of them have any frills. They're basically center console type boats. You can get a dog house or a pilot house. There's different configurations, but there's a lot of deck space. They're low to the water. They don't sink.
And they're not made of wood.
They're not made of wood. They're all fiberglass and foam, so there's nothing to rot.
Do you say we have to buy new too? We can't get used boats?
I'll confirm with purchasing.
Okay.
I don't,
So this is a really nice boat that, it will definitely do the job that we need done. It's kind of like my boat, but bigger,
Yeah.
with a little cabin-like thing on it.
Same, we usually use the motor that's on the current boat? That's done, not big enough?
Not big enough.
Not big enough, okay.
What does this one say? Oh, 150 to 300. This is a 24. We don't have to get a
Yeah, you
24.
can get a 20.
We get a 20, 22. Our boat now is 22.
And we fill it up pretty good though.
That's 20?
Lots of times.
20 center console's not bad, right?
Well, 20 is what we have now on a wooden boat.
Yeah,
I think that's a
How we
22.
fill that up when we really get a good batch.
Oh,
when we're doing
Only when you
bags.
load it. That really,
Yeah,
that,
that's-
you didn't make me happy that
The
day.
workhorses there, you gotta.
It was hard to drive with the crop out of the water when you put the clams in the bow of the boat.
Is there any one you wanna see?
You load the boat.
Ocean Scout, yeah, look at the Ocean Scout.
20?
So some of them have like a cabin. We don't want a cabin. Oh, no.
No, that's perfect.
That's what you need, right?
90 to 150
What
horsepower.
size?
It only weighs 1,500.
What does it draft?
The draft is gonna be mostly.
Are there any old motors kicking around the?
Yeah, but-
13.
13 inches, so.
Yeah, that's fine. We never go in water less than 2 feet anyway.
So, something like that, you know, if we get lucky and someone donates us 150,000, we'll buy the other one. But,
Sure.
you know, this is probably what we're looking at, right? Something like that. Now, the other one, you could look at Maritime Skip. I mean, you guys have been on my boat. It's pretty much a work boat.
Yeah,
There's nothing there.
same deal of foam. So,
So you can scroll through this stuff forever. You're not gonna find a price.
No?
Nope. I must have done it for half an hour yesterday.
Alright.
boattrader.com. Have a nice day.
BT.
Boat Trader?
Mm-hmm.
$232 Patriot.
What's a 21 Defiant? Or a 2090 Skiff? The Defiant's pretty nice, yeah.
Which one?
2090 Skiff, go down. Up.
There it is.
So that's a wide open boat. Doesn't draft anything.
Yeah, it's got that room. More room.
So I have the 17 or whatever, and it's basically just a gray floor, like that,
Mhm.
hard stuff. It goes right to the sides.
Size motor do you have on your boat?
I have a 60.
Because that's only 45 on that.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
what
we
we got
need a
now.
motor.
Yeah. The motor's gonna be the most expensive part of the boat.
I don't know about that.
We getting an electric one?
So,
Why don't
those
we,
are-
why don't we put a
those are
leaf on the
out
back of the boat, and we
We're
can
gonna sell.
hook up a
Cheap?
prop to it.
And we don't have to get that, lean, you don't have to get that. You can have that open back there and just stand behind the wheel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
What?
like the Gordon fish.
Oh, like we do now?
yeah, like we do now.
Like I do now?
Yeah,
No,
Alright,
see,
no
we'll
problem.
get you a lawn chair.
well, we'll make more room and it would cost less money. We get you a stand, a lawn chair would be
Little
fine, or one of
stool.
those weight chairs they sell at West Marine.
Mm-hmm.
You just be a little low. You screw a bar stool.
I would have rather had balsa wood for decking in the wooden boat that we have instead of the mahogany
So,
in the seat.
I mean, that's something that would be perfect for us if we could afford it somehow.
For water skiing during weekends. And, well, here's another thing. We're not gonna put that on a mooring. We're gonna have to put it on J-dock.
I think there's a space on J-Dock. isn't
There is, we have a space on J-dock, so.
I mean, there's no problem moving a boat like that from South Benson over to Southport.
No,
20-minute ride, 15-minute ride.
if you're driving.
Well, I don't cross the reef.
You got 60 hours, remember?
I don't go across the reef.
250 on mine.
And when I come back, I don't go to Captain's Cove, I go right in.
Can't go past Morford, too big.
All right, so that's a consideration. We could get quotes and see what these things cost, and,
State of Connecticut Department.
So, Tim, do you think we need a boat between conservation and us?
In time.
We've always had like these Brockway skiff things, right? And we've had the little tiny Sundance skiff we have.
We still have that.
We still have it, but that's only a 14er.
You can't put any clams in that.
No,
Put one
Bruce.
bushel in there, you're underwater.
yeah.
We'll email you this, but
I think we need to continue to
State of
have a
Connecticut.
multi-purpose boat. between
Right,
With
the
a
department
motor?
and the commission.
Yeah,
Nice.
okay.
I'll find out
I
from
mean-
purchasing if
it's 2 years old.
we can get something used, because a boat's not like a car or a plow truck where the liability
Right.
of,
If we can get something used that doesn't have a motor on it and buy the motor maybe,
yeah,
then we know we're not gonna break down at sea.
I'll find that out.
All right,
But I think it's justified, I think we justify it with some of the reimbursement money from, I mean, some of the money we get from Save the Sound for Unified Water Study is applied to paying the student
50 grand.
that does the work and the data
Oh,
entry and
okay.
stuff. So it's not, we don't get,
you don't make
we
any
don't
money,
keep all of
no
it.
profit. All right.
But I mean, there's this,
But it's still, I think a department necessity.
yeah, boat grants and financial assistance from the state for municipalities. So I'll send out this link.
Okay.
They grant up to,
Yeah.
one tier is minimum of 30,000 up to a total of 190, and tier 2 is 200,000. So,
All right, let's look into that.
Kate Brown from the boating division.
Like I said, the commission can kick up some money. We have
Yeah,
money.
I would have to have the pricing and kind of what our plan is by like basically this time next year,
Okay,
as we enter,
so we keep this boat for
For one
this
more
whole
season.
year,
yeah.
and we work on it for next year. All right,
The bottom of it.
It's not gonna work, because
Not
it's
gonna
a
help.
wooden boat, because it flexes. It flexes and the glass will
Closed
crack.
cell foam, plywood on top.
It,
Done.
huh?
Spray closed cell foam all over and immediately screw, and now you've got foam where we now have water sitting below that rack. You know, the space in between the floor and the.
you know what, I would go do what the guy down at the boat builder says.
Yeah.
Also, he said if that boat was built with marine grade plywood and stainless steel screws, he goes, you would get 15 years out of that boat.
Yeah.
And he
But
goes,
then it would have cost us 15,000 instead of
well,
the Shellfish Commission kicked in 5, and I think we did a bunch of little upgrades,
little,
like Bob Billick.
mahogany wood, could I keep that?
You know, we got mahogany decking, we got the center console, we had extra supports put in it because we were worried that it was a little wonky.
That's
So we-
why they all
We
run it
ended up
out.
spending about $11,000 on a 5-year boat.
You gotta buy Sean's.
But it's lasting us close to 10 years, so we got our money out of it.
Well, he said when we picked it up, this boat's only gonna last you 5 years, so we
Right, but we
doubled
How's
down.
yours holding up?
took care of it, we painted it.
I don't know. I wanted to get someone to look at it last year. I couldn't find anybody. So the answer is I've been spending more time in Maine. I didn't really use it this last season, but I've just kept it covered up.
We should buy yours. Same thing, it's a twin, right?
If you guys want to check it out, absolutely. It's a twin. It's a newer
We're not
twin.
buying it.
No more wooden boats, no more wooden
Done with
boats.
wooden boats.
But it's the same thing, I mean, it's.
Same exact thing.
All right,
Wood.
we're good with that subject?
Cell
Yeah,
foam.
you don't
All
have
right.
to do it.
Gathering of the Shellfish Commissions, I think everyone on the commission said they were going. Tim's presenting, so we don't have to pay for you. Huh?
I know of. No,
What do you mean?
I don't know if that's happening. I'm still waiting on the MOU.
Huh?
The MOU on the whole thing, I don't know.
The Gathering of the Shellfish Commissions?
Yeah, no, on the shell recycling, yeah, that's
No,
what
you
you're
were
talking about?
presenting at the thing.
For what?
Maybe just an update.
At the Gathering of the Shellfish
It's
Commission?
not gonna be any.
It's on the agenda.
When did that come out, today?
No, like 2 days ago.
2 days ago?
Yeah.
They love to do that.
You better get a haircut.
I was told that we didn't know yet because the MOU, are you talking about regarding shell recycling?
All right.
I don't know.
I talked to
I
Tessa,
was-
she said you're presenting.
She did, okay.
Yeah.
Because I talked to her about
She
that
didn't say
class,
anything to
and then
me. I mean,
Juju.
I talked to Mike Gilman about possibly,
All right.
but I know I just.
Did you get the email
Dave
from her?
Carey- I mean,
Live and in person.
I've been getting emails from her, but I haven't had time to look at them yet.
All right, so it came out,
I come through a lot.
come on, here it is.
We don't have a meeting next week, right?
What,
She didn't say anything to me. I never.
Look down at the bottom.
Oh, so it's just an update on shell
Yeah,
recycling?
it's just an update.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but you're presenting, so you don't have to pay. You're not presenting, are you? With that?
Typically do whatever, yeah. Why not?
No, I need to know, because we need to know who the town is paying for. So are you presenting with Tim or no?
I'd like to.
So you're going to?
Sure, yes.
All right,
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
I mean, do it every day, so I.
All right. So if you're presenting with Tim, then we don't have to pay for you either. 'Cause
TNT show.
you get in for free.
Wonderful.
All right, so we got me, Sean, Bruce, Cindy, and Lizette. You wanna go?
Nope.
So 5.
I'm never around on the weekends.
So I'll let Joanne know that you guys, we don't need to pay for you.
Are you sure about that?
I asked Tessa.
You did? Okay. I didn't know. I haven't talked to Tessa, so I didn't know, so.
I talked to her, I don't know, the other day, I called
Yeah.
about that class, right?
Yeah.
the one her
And
and
Mike are teaching?
Mike are teaching, and
Yeah.
she said, it's a 3-hour round trip for you. She goes,
Yeah,
you
I
know everything, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
I said, okay. So then that email had come out, and I said, Tim's presenting, do we need to pay for him? She said, no.
Okay, I didn't.
So
This is all
Todd
news
can
to me.
present with you, then Todd doesn't have to pay. So,
Why don't you all present?
Yeah.
because they're presenting about shell recycling, and they do this, they have
Not
a
really.
nonprofit so the nonprofit is presenting, not the Shellfish Commission. All right, so we're all going?
Yep.
You guys are okay?
Backing out now, yeah.
You presented last year.
No, I didn't know I was doing that either. Mike said he said he was gonna be
You wanna see the
presenting.
picture of yourself when
We'll
they
present.
called you up there?
Yeah, we got it.
That's easy.
It's in the agenda.
It was just.
Okay, I know, like I said, there was talks of it, but there was nothing ever firm said to me. Tessa didn't say anything. I talked to Mike, but the last I heard was that Dave Carey was waiting for them to wrap up the MOU with Deep and,
Well, it's not
pending
like
that.
you're gonna be up there
This
either
one's
way.
an age or two.
or whatever, yeah, it's all good.
In the sky.
It's only about
Railroad?
to pay for the ticket, that's,
Okay.
so it's about
No,
not,
I honestly
it's about
hadn't,
not
I
paying for
did
the
not
ticket.
know I was on an agenda, so.
It's not about paying for the ticket, it's about not having.
That's how they get people to speak, they don't tell them.
Yeah.
All right,
Surprise.
now I forgot what I was gonna throw into other. All right, anyone got any other? Well, did you get the, email from Tessa about the little video series they're doing?
Oh, yeah,
Hatchery 101?
Yep, that's all up at Norm's place, right?
Yeah,
That's all
so,
the stuff you installed.
oh, yeah. No, I designed the, heating system for the spawning tanks, and then I only heated and air conditioning
Okay.
the algae, room, and then I did the heat and air conditioning in that grow-out room, the spawning room too. But then I did the heat for the grow-out room. But it's all done, the whole hatchery's done, so the last thing
Fully
that
operational?
we did over there was, we got the old Starfish tank. So they have a big tank, and it's got an oil burner on the end of it, and a big smokestack. And they fire that thing up, it's full of water, and it starts boiling, and they drag mops to pick up the starfish, and they dip it in the boiling water, and they all die, and then they dump them overboard. But we repurposed it, because there's no more starfish. They
killed them.
I just, so they repurposed it, and they made that into a way to heat the water, and then they have a big manifold that goes inside, and then my part of it was, I provided, I brought a circulator pump from a boiler, and we used that with titanium heat exchangers, so we're able to run the hot water from the starfish tank through the manifold, and then to a dozen of these big tanks inside, and we raise the temperature of the water 1 degree a day, which it can do easily, and it keeps the oysters at about 65, and then they're gonna have 6 tanks on the other side of the room, which they can bring up to 80 degrees quickly and cause the oysters to spawn. So, it's all pretty cool, and I guess it's all done.
That's all in that video, right?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Are we gonna, we're not gonna be going there after the thing.
Probably not, but we can if we want to.
I mean, it's.
You wanna go back
super
on the boat,
impressive.
Bruce?
I mean,
Does Don Bell still work there?
Who?
Don Bell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's over in Norwalk. He
He wants
runs
to-
the museum and stuff over
Well,
there.
he had offered me to get Shellfish Commission and Tim, and he wanted to bring us out in the boat.
Yeah, they'll take us out anytime. We should do a tour down there at some point, maybe when it gets a little warmer. They'll show us all their upwelling system, and, it's pretty awesome. And they have some boats now. they built a electric, skip, aluminum skip,
Oh, yeah.
which is pretty cool.
75 footer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That's-
nice.
They got a trash, because a battery went on it, and the new battery is gonna cost more than what the whole boat
Wait.
cost to build.
For Norm Bloom?
Maritime Aquarium.
No,
Aquarium.
this is Bloom Oysters. They didn't use any kind of battery like that. They used more like,
Yeah, that boat
Because
was a
it
nightmare.
was
they used like
electric.
the, batteries from the forklifts
I was
and
talking
stuff
to
like
Ken
that.
over at,
You know, the electric
School.
pallet jacks,
What
those
is
kind of
that?
batteries.
And they've
Battery
got-
when they're gonna scrap the whole boat, 240, brand new.
They can't,
They've got wooden boats. I said to Jimmy Bloom, I said, how old is that boat?
You're what?
Oh, about 100 years old.
What do you know about electrical?
They use a lot, and that's about a 50,
boat?
It's a little bit different of a
Yeah,
boat.
well, the
Yeah.
80
last
feet
boat,
long,
the last
and-
boat we had
The
for
wood-
30 years.
Waiting for my,
Yeah, those boats are
Yeah, it was a Brockway's, yeah.
just like a rock.
yeah.
Eric Brockway, he
Oh.
used to live upstate Connecticut.
That is-
Those-
doesn't happen by
I was
chance.
there 2 weeks when they made it.
Let's go to other.
Okay.
And then-
all right.
Put them in the trees,
Commission car.
you go to his
Yeah,
house.
I need to,
Okay, other,
I mean, they.
So other, remember I showed you the picture of that blue ship?
Yeah.
Well, I changed the compressor on the walk-in cooler on Saturday morning.
That was pretty big.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to go on the phone. Yeah, that's it. Any other?
What ship was it?
It's the Emma, what is it, the Emma,
Shellfish boat or,
no, it's the sonar boats
oh,
for the projects that go on with the towers and all that, the windmills.
got it.
No, it would've been nice if it was shellfish and boat, but no, it wasn't.
Sounds fun though.
All right, that's it.
Sweet.
I move we adjourn.
Someone want a second to move?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, meeting adjourned.